If you want to make extra money, this video is for you. If you're lazy, I'm not going to give you a guarantee that you're going to make extra money, but it's pretty simple enough and easy to make money. So we're going to talk about getting paid using a specific consumer law. And this specific consumer law is under the FCRA. This is 15 USC 1681C-2, as you can see right here, block of information resulting from identity theft. So we're going to break it down and how it's going to help you get paid, get money, get extra money if you work a 9 to 5, if you don't work a 9 to 5. So I have a student here that's in, my university. You see, he posted here. You see, his name is Josh. He said, "Don't sleep on inquiries." So we're talking about hard inquiries. He said he deleted 10 inquiries from someone's credit report. Thanks for the knowledge. Obviously, that's me. I made a smooth $500 today. You determine your price, right? We're in the age where it could be 2025 or later when you're watching this, but I'm dropping this in 2024. We're in the online age where you determine your worth, right? So whatever you charge for the information is up to you. I'm just here to give you the information. Hopefully y'all take action with the information. So let's break it down. Block of information resulting from identity theft. So I want y'all to use this for specifically Equifax and TransUnion. If you don't know how to delete Experian hard inquiries, then I recommend you go watch some of the other videos I've dropped, because I've definitely put out videos as far as how to delete that. But when it comes to 1681C-2, this is going to be more so for the Equifax and TransUnion situations. So except as otherwise provided in this section, a consumer reporting agency, if you don't know what that is, that's Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. Shall means that they have to do it, right? Let me just highlight that real quick. I also dropped a 4-hour consumer law video, so you can go watch that on my channel. It breaks down the language of the FDCPA and the FCRA. So that's a sidebar. Shall block the reporting of any means no restriction, any information, right, in the file of a consumer that the consumer identifies. So that's important. The consumer identifies it, right? Hold on, let me say consumer identifies as information that resulted from an alleged identity theft, right? What is something that's alleged? This is not legal advice, but something that's alleged means that it's what you alleged. I could allege that during this video, a monkey just was spinning around doing backflips back and forth, and then a lion came through and was jumping up, doing, jumping jacks during the recording of my video. I could allege that. So, do what you will with that information. So not later than 4 business days after the date of receipt, right? So once they receive the information you're going to send to them, which is the FTC report, this is why you want to send it certified as proof. Then they're supposed to actually delete those hard inquiries, right? When you got clients, when you got yourself that's been to the dealership and they running your credit like crazy, you got to keep in mind that this is where it can really be beneficial as far as getting paid using the consumer law, because you can help a lot of people. Because a lot of people don't know the information that y'all know because you're watching my channel, right? So keep that in mind. So let's walk through the 4 things that we actually need. Appropriate proof of the identity of the consumer. So obviously, your identity, right? Your ID, all that. A copy of an identity theft report, that's going to be the FTC report, right? And then identification of such information by the consumer. So what is that going to be? That's going to be the actual hard inquiries. So we're talking about like car, whatever, right? Whatever the hard inquiry is, and then the date, like August 2022, whenever it was pulled, right? So that's what that's going to be. So you're going to identify all that information, and then you're going to have a lot of people forget number 4, but you got to include that too, like under the law. I'm not saying that you won't get results without including it, but you want to do everything just in case you got to press legal action. A statement by the consumer that the information is not information related to any transaction by the consumer. So when you're forming your letter, just for example, as far as how to tell y'all, obviously you're going to have the identity theft report. That's number 2. But you want to obviously have a dispute letter, which is going to be composed of items 3 and 4. 3 is going to be like, okay, this is a hard inquiry, August 2022. And then often what we do for number 4, we put it under reason. Because when the reason you're disputing something, you could just say, this item of information is not related to any transaction authorized by me, the consumer, right? It wasn't, you didn't give them, permissible purpose or so, right? You could also send a permissible purpose letter to get hard inquiries deleted, but I want to make it super simple for y'all because I've gotten people many results, doing this. So if you're new to me, go to my channel. You'll see there's a lot of receipts, right? So keep that in mind. So that's basically the breakdown. This is the breakdown of you making more money, right? If you want to get paid, master one thing. Just focus on one thing. You can focus on collections, right? I teach my university students to focus on collections and suing debt collectors. Obviously, we're talking about hard inquiries today. Focus on hard inquiries. Focus on targeting people to just have hard inquiries. You can literally go to a dealership, talk to their dealership, form a relationship. Oh, you got like a client list or people that come here that get denied, because of credit or whatever. Help them remove the hard inquiries. You can go create content like how I'm doing. You can literally just focus on hard inquiries. Getting money, getting paid using these consumer laws it's not rocket science, right? Use the information that I'm telling you and go get paid. Joshua is not different from you guys. The only difference is that he invested his $39 to be in the university, but he did it. He took the information. He made the $500, right? We got the Creed cologne chilling here. You know what I'm saying? Those of y'all that know, I like smelling expensive. You feel me? So that's what I'm on. Be 1% better today, by the way. So do what I say. That was rhyming. That's cool though. All right, so let's say that they decline the block because sometimes that be happening. These bureaus that be on BS, they got people from overseas that manage these disputes. They're not doing no proper investigation. Speaking of that, we're going to go to the reinvestigation section. So if they decline the block for whatever reason, I want to point y'all to a law that's going to help you in the reinvestigation section. So 1681I is procedure in case of disputed accuracy. So just literally listen to what it's saying. And I want y'all to demand a reinvestigation. Reinvestigation meaning they were supposed to do an investigation before they even put the information on your credit report or your client's credit report in the first place. So specifically, I want y'all to focus on 1681I3A, right? I don't think I publicly spoke about this specifically before, but 1681I3A, right? So that specific section, it says determination that a dispute is frivolous or irrelevant. So this is like some higher level sauce, but just read it. Notwithstanding paragraph 1, a consumer reporting agency, which we identify as Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, may terminate a reinvestigation of information disputed by a consumer if the agency reasonably determines that the dispute by the consumer is frivolous or irrelevant. Let's break it down simply here. When we go to the congressional findings section, they obviously have assumed this vital role that they have to adopt a reasonable procedure to make sure items reporting are accurate. I'm telling you right now, they don't do investigations. There's case laws on this, right? Given that, let's use logic, right? Given the fact that they don't do given the fact they don't do reinvestigations, they don't have reasonable procedures to do all that, them just saying that we're going to decline the block of information or whatever, that's not a reason to say that the consumer's dispute is frivolous or irrelevant. Y'all don't even have a reasonable investigation in the first place. Prove to me that you have reasonable investigation, right? On top of that, too, a different angle you could take is a method of verification. So 15 USC 1681I, number 7, is going to refer to you the 1681, the 6BIII, 1681I, 6BIII. So you can follow that as well. But I just wanted to break down to y'all the fact that it's a violation if they just declining the block for no reason. If you've given them all the information that they needed, right, which you're going to, right, this is under the assumption you gave them 1 through 4. If you gave them 1 through 4, them declining the block of information, that's a violation. And at that point, you should be preparing a lawsuit to be able to go ahead and sue them for the damages, your credit reporting violations and all that, right? So keep that in mind. They can't just determine, it's irrelevant. frivolous or whatever, right? Because they don't even maintain reasonable. They don't do no investigation. I'm telling you, they just have people overseas that just press a button and say like, oh, okay, it's verified, you know, or whatever, or we decline the block, you know, oh, it's made an error, you know. So how can you determine that if you don't even do a reasonable investigation? I gave you all the information you needed, right? So that may be some of y'all's situation right now. So keep that in mind as you're going about it. But I say that to say, hopefully this video was helpful for y'all. If you do what I say, you will get paid using these consumer laws. If you want to be like Josh, making $500 a day for disputing hard inquiries for your clients, we do have Cat Credit University. At the time I'm recording, it's only $39 a month. You can join by clicking the link in the description. Come join us, you know, get your wins. It's always good to change your environment and get in a better situation. If you're not ready to tap in with us, you know, regardless, hopefully this free information helps you. Make sure you like, comment, share, turn on my post notifications. I was looking at the analytics before I close out the video. It's at 8.5% of y'all have all my notifications on. It needs to be at least 50% of y'all that have my notifications on. I think it's like, at the time I'm recording, it's like 700, almost 800 of y'all that have it. So I need y'all to put on my post notifications as well. At least do that. If you're not going to invest in yourself, at least put on all my notifications, come watch these videos and take action. With that being said, hopefully this was helpful. Y'all have a blessed one.